The Foster Bunkham Show. Brought to you by Munson's Floor Wax Company and starring noted expert Professor Foster Bunkham with today's special guest, Cassius King from Radio KRFH. Kitchens of today can look more beautiful than ever thanks to Munson's Floor Wax. New Munson's Floor Wax is brighter than ever, brighter than any. Munson's Floor Wax, available in the home care aisle of your favorite store. Try Munson's Floor Wax on your linoleum today. I know the professor's wife uses Munson's Floor Wax in their home, and she's one happy housewife, which makes him one happy husband. And that happy husband is signaling that he's ready to start the show. So here he is, Professor Foster Bunkham.
Today we have something a little different. I was recently interviewed by Cassius King of Radio KRFH in his studio. We chatted about Trinidad history. That's Trinidad, California. And here's that interview.
I'm here today with noted expert Professor Foster Bunkham. Hello, Professor.
Hello. Thank you for having me on your show again.
So we know that Trinidad was founded in 1850, but there was another town called Warnersville at the same time. Tell me about that.
Well, Captain Robert Parker laid out the first lines for the town of Trinidad just after he landed here in 1850. A fellow named R.V. Warner landed just days after Parker with a dream of his own, and he laid out his own lines for a town alongside of Parker's, which he named Warnersville.
So what happened to Warnersville?
By the end of June, Trinidad had a population of over 300 people and just kind of overran Warner's town lines, and the name Warnersville just didn't stick.
That first winter in Trinidad had to be a hard one. How did the settlers get by?
R.V. Warner, not being one to hold a grudge, he approached a local trapper and asked about the coming winter. Was it going to be a cold one? Well, the trapper wasn't sure, so he consulted a Churai village elder who assured him that it was always wet and cold in the winter. The trapper reported back to Warner that, oh yeah, it was going to be a wet and cold one, so Warner told folks to lay in a good supply of firewood.
And that's what they did?
Well, yeah, but they spent so much time on getting wood that Warner began to worry about the time spent wood gathering in relation to time spent building the actual town. So he checked with that trapper one more time. The trapper checked in with the village elder who once again said, it's going to be a long, wet and cold winter. Oh, Warner then had folks redouble their efforts in stocking the wood piles. The local Yurok watched this activity with great interest.
I'm sure Warner figured that effort would pay off.
Well, that certainly was the plan. Warner, however, was a practical man and didn't want to look foolish, so he checked with the trapper one last time just to be sure.
And?
The trapper approached the village elder, who assured the trapper that this looked to be one of the longest, wettest, and coldest winters in many years.
How could he be so sure?
That's just what the trapper wanted to know, so he asked.
And the elder said?
He said, well, haven't you noticed? The white men in that town are gathering firewood like crazy.
And there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the history of the town of Trinidad.
Tune in again next time for more of the Foster Bunkham Show.